guys. Welcome to lesson 104 on perimeter. So what is the definition of perimeter? Well, perimeter is the sum of the lengths of all the sides of a polygon, which means like a closed shape. So the big word I want you to look at is sum, and we know that this sum, S-U-M, means we're going to add. So we're getting a total number for all the sides once we have measured something. The perimeter, the way I like to remember, is like if I need to put a fence up in my backyard, I need to know the perimeter of the yard to know how much fence I'll need to get at the store to go around my yard. As you can see, there's an example on my slide that says the perimeter of this object is 8 centimeters. Well, as you can see on our square, each side, if we were to measure it, would equal 2 centimeters. So to find the sum, we know we need to add 2 centimeters plus 2 centimeters plus 2 centimeters plus 2 centimeters equals 8 centimeters. And that is how you find the perimeter of a polygon or a closed shape. Let's try another one. Now I have put my centimeter ruler on my board, and as you can see, if I were to measure one side of my triangle, I have this at 4 centimeters. So that's one side. I'm going to come up here and write 4 centimeters because I'm using this ruler to measure each side. Spin around with my ruler, line it up on the bottom part. Let's see. Oh, that side is 4 centimeters as well. I'm seeing a little pattern. Let's see if I turn it around what this last side is going to be. Get my ruler nice and straight and line it up 4 centimeters. So if I add 4 centimeters plus 4 centimeters plus 4 centimeters, 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 4 more is 12. My total sum would be 12 centimeters. So I could say 4 centimeters plus 4 centimeters plus 4 centimeters equals the 12 centimeters. The perimeter of this shape is 12 centimeters. Now you'll notice, boys and girls, that we only had 3 numbers to add. Why is that? Because we only had 3 sides to the triangle. So depending on what shape you're getting and finding the perimeter of and measuring would be dependent upon how many numbers you're going to have to add together. Great job. Now, I want you to get your lesson worksheet out, lesson worksheet 104. You will see a big triangle. Make sure you have that with your ruler that you are using. You can use your red math folder if you need to. It has a centimeter ruler on the back side of it. And we're going to measure this together so I can make sure you understand about perimeter. Perimeter. Now take your centimeter ruler because it asks us to measure in centimeters and line it up. And as you can see, Miss Chisholm's centimeter ruler on my smart board is not quite long enough, but you will find that if you measure that top line, you will come up with 12 centimeters. So go ahead and fill in that side of your triangle. Now, take your ruler and line it up with our up and down or vertical line. line straight. And let's measure. Good job. If you came up with 9 centimeters, you are correct. Now I'm going to give you a minute to see if you can get this oblique line or this diagonal line here measured with your ruler. If you came up with 15 centimeters, guys, you are correct. Well, that's the first step to find the perimeter. I have measured with my ruler and came up with the correct measurement for each side. Now I know that the perimeter means the sum of all the sides, which means I'm going to have to add each side. So here is my problem. It's going to be 12 centimeters plus 15 centimeters plus 9 centimeters. Wow, that's a big problem. I think I'm going to come over here and write it up and down vertically so I can get the correct answer. Well, let's see. I'm going to start with my big number. So 9 plus 5 equals 14 plus the 2 more. That's 15, 16. So I'm going to put my 6 and carry my 1. Now I have 1 plus 1 plus 1. That is 36. So the sum is 36 centimeters when I add the 3 sides together, which means my perimeter is 36 centimeters. I'll leave this screen up for a moment just to make sure you have it all correct. Excellent. Let's try the next one together. Ooh, let's see. This looks like a square. So I'm going to take my trusty ruler and line it up as close as I can. That looks about like 10 centimeters. Is that what you guys got? Excellent. Well, I'm going to go down and measure this bottom one. Oh, my paper's a little bit slanted, but that's about 10 centimeters too. Now, what do we know, guys, about a square? Every side is equal. So if I know this side is 10 centimeters, well, then this side would be 10 centimeters. We measured that, so this one must be 10 centimeters as well. That's the beauty of measuring a square. If it's a perfect square, then we all have the correct answer for each side if we measure one time. So how do I find the perimeter? Well, let's see. I'm going to add all the sides. 10 centimeters plus 10 centimeters plus 10 centimeters plus 10 centimeters. Woo! Equals. Now, why do I have 4 numbers this time? Well, it's because I have a 4-sided shape. But guess what? Adding 10s is easy. 10, 20, 30, 40. My perimeter is 40 centimeters. 40 centimeters. Good job. Now, pause the video if you need to, and I want you to practice finding the perimeter on the back of this sheet. You have a rectangle on the back, so if you need to, pause the video, and I want you to try to find the perimeter on your own. I hope you came up with 48 centimeters. The rectangle on the back had a perimeter of 48 centimeters. The top and the bottom sides were 10 centimeters and the 2 long sides were 14 centimeters. So when you add those all 4 numbers up, you would get 48 for your sum or your total. Good job, guys, on perimeter. You can complete your guided class practice lesson 104A on your own. You don't have to upload or fill out a Google form for this lesson. Just be sure to click Mark as done when you are finished. Side B is totally optional today. If you need extra practice, you can work on that, but if not, that's okay too. Have a great day.